Hi guys, it's Tasha and welcome to Fall from the Heart. Today I'm going to be doing the Autumn Time Cozy Book Tag. So let's get started. The first question is Crunching Leaves. The world is full of colour. Choose a book that has reds, oranges and yellows on the cover. For this I have gone for City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. This is the fourth book in the Mortal Instruments series. It's a series about a group of people called shadow hunters, and they get up to all sorts of hijinks, and there's romance and adventure, humour, lots of it sarcasm, which I tend to do a bit too much of. And I can't go too much into it because obviously this is the fourth book in the series and I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I really like this series. And number 2, we have Cozy Sweater. It's finally cold enough to don warm, cozy clothing. What book gives you warm fuzzies? For this, I have gone for I Heart New York by Lindsay Kelk. This is the first book in the I Heart series. It's about this woman who discovers her boyfriend cheating on her at her best friend's wedding. And she runs off to New York to start a new life, basically. Again, it's really funny, light-hearted series, and you really grow to love these characters. And it feels nice just cuddling up and reading this book when you can't really be bothered to do much else. And number 3 is Autumn Storm. The wind is howling and the rain is pounding. Choose your favourite book or genre that you like to read on a stormy day. For this, I would choose generally paranormal or fantasy books, but one did jump out at me, and that is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. This book is about this girl called Blue, who comes from a family of psychics, and someone predicts that the boy who first kisses her will die. Then obviously enter said guy. I really don't know how I want this series to end up. Obviously I want her to kiss said guy, but I really don't want him to die. So yeah, it's quite an interesting way to feel with this book, because you just don't know who you're supporting, and it's just so beautifully written and the world is really intricate, and yeah, I really enjoy this series. And next we have Cool Crisp Air. Who's the coolest character you'd want to trade places with? Now I had trouble with this one because a lot of characters I think are really cool. I don't know if I could handle being in their world. I don't think I'd do very well at Hogwarts. I'd probably get killed by Voldemort the second I stepped in. And yeah, but in the end I went for Tessa Gray from the Infernal Devices, also by Cassandra Clare. This is the prequel trilogy to the Mortal Instruments, and as much as I like the Mortal Instruments, this is about 1,000,000 times better. Now Tessa herself, she's really smart and brainy, and she reads a lot, and she's just a really nice person. And I don't know how well I would do in their world, but I think she'd do alright here because I read so much. I don't think anybody would really notice that we swapped places at all. And next we have Hot Apple Cider. What underhyped book do you want to see become the next biggest, hottest thing? Now this one, I have gone for The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. This book, for some reason, I don't tend to see or hear much of this anywhere, but I've really enjoyed it so far. This is the first book in the Cormorant Strike series, I think that's how you say his name. And in this one, he basically is a detective agency, and he gets a call from someone, and this supermodel had jumped out of a window, and basically they're trying to determine throughout the book if she did jump or if someone pushed her out, you can tell quite easily who wrote it despite the other name, and that's a huge win for me. I love her writing so much, and she managed to tackle a different genre really well. The last thing you think when looking at this is, oh, Harry Potter. And the next is Coat, Scarves and Mittens. The weather has turned cold and it's time to cover up. What's the most embarrassing book cover you own that you like to keep hidden in public? Now, a whole series jumped out at me the second I saw this question, but I'm going to go for the most embarrassing of all of them, and that's Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the 4th book in the Lux series. It's about this group of aliens, and they've been living on Earth for ages, and the main character basically meets them and befriends them, but then the bad guys come along and basically just screw everything up, and it's a lot better than the covers make it seem. So it's definitely one of those don't judge a book by its cover things. Like, it looks like a seedy romance, but there's action and adventure and obviously some romance in it as well. And again, the characters are funny, and Damon Black. If you don't read it for anything else, read it for him. And finally, we have Pumpkin Spice. What is your favourite autumn comfort food? Now, there's a very obvious answer for this one. Autumn means Halloween. Halloween means chocolate. Simple as. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!